Hey guys, be right up in just a second. Okay, hey, what's up? I was actually trying to get live on Instagram, but it just ain't working. I just ain't working on the Insta today. So I have no idea what I'm doing. So whatevs. I don't even know. Okay, let me try one more time for Insta. Let's see. Okay. Oh, cool, it worked. Yay! Insta Club. I don't know what that is. Okay, I try to dress pretty for you guys. How you doing? Are you guys ready for the first ever cocktails and cards? I tried to. Okay, I don't know what this is, you guys. I think that this is called a spiritual life crisis. I don't really know, but this is what I wanted to wear. I wanted to try and look good, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do hood or like snazzy, so I did both. So let me know when you guys are what you guys are drinking. I am actually going to be drinking. This is funny. This is a dry prosecco. So I love prosecco. So if you love champagne, so it's non-alcoholic, but I don't care. It's all about the glass. Like I can drink anything out of a snazzy glass. So we're gonna start off by cheersing, and then we'll get to the reading. So whatever you have. Yes. Yeah, Melissa, 2 times with me today. Yes. No piggy hoodie. I know. Like I'm going through a crisis. It was like a pig the other time, and now I'm going to be doing this. So I don't even know. You got Coke. You're just drinking water. I do have some water too. Drinking frozen blueberries, coffee. What else? Okay, coffee for you. Okay, and another water. Okay, water. Just finished with my coffee. Okay, cheers. I don't think this tastes good. It's not as bad as I remember, but it's still not good. Okay, really quick, if you were in the Coffee and Cards Club, this is the deck that I was talking about. Can you see it? I don't know why the freaking light is being this way. Oh, okay. It's this one here. This is what I was talking about. The messages from the angels, Doreen Virtue Oracle deck, which I guess I could pull some from there. But you guys, this freaking card deck has been coming up all freaking day. Angel therapy. So I really feel like we need to pull from this one. It's also a Doreen Virtue deck. So sorry, her cards are out of print and things like that. Rally Valentine has taken over many of the card decks that he co-wrote and did with her. But yeah, sadly, but I have a feeling we need to do this card deck because this card deck is freaking amazing. Okay. Okay, you have that one? Okay. Hot chocolate. Ooh, just had a protein shake. Me too. Man, it's been a busy day. Mountain Dew. It's been a long time since I did Mountain Dew. Okay. You know what, Rachel? I'm really guided to you, Rachel Hutchinson. So first off, you get goddess and you also get crown chakra. Okay. So I hate to be that person that tells you this, but literally these cards are telling you that you have the power and to remember that and not to take any SHIT from anybody. And that honestly, you're on the right path as long as you keep on basically don't want you to keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over again. And then what they're saying too is you need to try a different path, almost like stop doing the same cycles kind of situation. And as long as you do that, you're going to keep on going on the right path. But there's this thing about how they're trying to get you to stay in your power, okay, for you to actually remember like who you are and that kind of stuff and what you truly want, and then stop thinking about like what other people want. I know we hear this all the time, but for you, it's really, really big. It's almost like this is like this journey that you're going through of like, I wouldn't say self-discovery, but like that confidence and that assertiveness and that kind of stuff. And a really big need too, by the way, to not look at the past. So if you're thinking about like an ex or getting back together with somebody or whatever, it wouldn't be in the best interest of you. Or if you already are in that predicament, making sure that you're letting go of the past. So making sure that, okay, we are starting from fresh right now and we are not like doing shit over and over again. Okay, so let me set Metallica. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I am. I'm like, I should be Eddie from freaking Stranger Things. Yes. Okay. So let me know how you feel about that. And then the crown chakra thing is really telling you that you need to ask spirit for help. Like you are, what is it called? You are connected and you have a lot of help. It's just all about asking for the help. Because if you don't remember or not, that spirit only intervenes with your permission. Okay. Where is that? Okay. Oh, hey, Jill. What's up, girlfriend? Yes, Jill. Let me see. Let's see. Ooh, Jill, number one power animal is coming up. I love this. Love this. Do you have animals? Like, I want to say, like, okay, so a lot of times when spirit animal comes up, that means that the person is really, really into animals. The person's very sensitive to animals. And for some reason, Lisa Duval, if you're on here, listen to this too, because I really wanted to read you and then I seen Jill's name. So this is probably for the both of you. And I know that you also, Lisa, have a connection to animals. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely for you as well. But the thing is, I don't really get, the message isn't about your connection to animals. The message is about watching out for the signs that you get from spirit that have to do with animals. So when you are seeing, horses or you are seeing, whatever it is, like these birds and things like that outside, you really need to look at the symbolism for them because they're really telling you about something that you need to, like a message. I'm sorry, my freaking hair is messing me up. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted with this. Okay. I'm just going to do it this way. This is better. Okay, as I was saying, so you have to look up the symbolism for those like those birds and things like that, like a deer, anything that crosses into your path, because I feel like they're really bringing up that symbolism. Oh, and this is sacral chakra, by the way. I love this, and I feel like I want to read the words here. I feel like the words are really going to hold out a message for you. And it says you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. It doesn't mean that you have to avoid them forever, but just maybe giving your body a little bit of a release right now is really, really going to help it out, like in long term. So it's like just watching a little bit about what you eat, and maybe you ate something that's like really not good, but there's another thing that's coming up here too. There's a lot of like a nervous kind of feeling in your belly kind of situation. And I feel like they're really just saying to like remember like your power and not to let anybody take your power away. And so any kind of big major changes that you're doing, it's like making sure that you come from that place of love and then inside of your like your solar plexus, even though it says sacral chakra, because I feel like that's really where it needs to come from. It's like making sure that you are doing and making your choices from a place of love. Okay. Feathers today. I keep seeing feathers. Yeah. What bird do those freaking feathers belong to? Yeah. But I feel like that's one of those signs. To me, and let me know what you guys think, but for me, feathers always symbolize angels, usually, unless it is a specific past loved one. So my great great grandmother, whom I never met before, she sent me a feather. And how I know that it was her, because I literally asked her for one. I was like, hey, I seen your name around a lot. Someone said your name was Edna, and okay, I want to see a feather when I go to the island. And the freaking island is full of freaking feathers because there's a whole bunch of geese on there. And then I go there and there's no feathers until my husband was like, oh, he was like, guess what? He was like, he didn't say guess what. He was like, oh my God, look at that feather there. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. There's a big giant feather. So sometimes it can be from past loved ones. So ask them. And let me see. Okay. I am about animals. Yes, 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 Lisa. You really are. Let me give you guys one more. Oh my God, look at this. You know how we just talked about it, Jill and Lisa, how like processed foods, things like that, like your stomach, blah, 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 blah. Look at this, vegetarian and vegan. This is the other card in the deck that talks about diet. So we really, really need to watch that because you just have to watch it and just monitor it, and knowing it is half the battle. Like even in my book Anxiety of Angels, I talk about how coffee affects me negatively, but because I do body scans and I'm aware of how coffee affects me, then I'm able to move forward and not feel like, what is it called, like I know how coffee affects me, so I know that what's happening in my body is not because of me and not because of anybody else. It's because of the coffee that I'm drinking. So it's the same exact thing. So when you are eating, whether it's meat or dairy or whatever, those kinds of things like that, then at least you know that that is like the dairy that's doing that to you. Okay. See, Cardinals lately. Cardinals for me are always women in spirit. And then usually the Blue Jays are the males. Unless there's two Cardinals, then usually it's like a husband and wife kind of situation. But let me know what your guys' things are. I'm gonna try and still sip this, even though it's kind of nasty. We are watching our food be perfect. One more thing though, because this did get brought up, and so it might be relevant to you guys, is even raw veggies can be bad for, some digestive systems. So keep that in mind. So salads are not always the way to go. Like I have Crohn's, so I have to watch it with my raw veggie intake. So kind of see that. Ooh, ladybugs. Ladybugs are usually about luck, but what does anybody else think? I have a cardinal family in my backyard. So Lisa, you have like a team of past loved ones out there. I do also see Blue Jays. Yes. Your face every time you take a sip. I know. Why do I keep on doing it to myself? But I am that person, and let me know if you're the person. If I start eating something, I don't care like how nasty it is, especially if I paid for it. Like I am eating it. Like I gotta try to change it. Broccoli for me, stomach inflames. Seriously, just I know I'm supposed to be doing readings right now, but broccoli in the air fryer for like 400 degrees for like 15 minutes, it's like popcorn. Just put a little bit of olive oil and salt on it. It's like popcorn. It's delicious. Delicioso. My dad is butterflies. Yes. Oh, I love butterflies. Butterflies are a huge one. Whoever said morning doves, vacuum away fear. So whoever said that, morning doves, vacuum away fear. And Doreen Virtue, she has this meditation, if you will. And what you did was that you imagined that there was a vacuum coming out of your top of your head, and then it went to the other side, basically. And then what ended up happening was that you're supposed to imagine your fear coming out of the top of your head and going to the other side. And this is something that you can do at night before you're going to bed or when you first wake up in the morning. And then you just kind of imagine that fear energy taking off, going through that vacuum and going onto the other side. However, they are saying for the morning doves person, making sure, kind of like what we just talked about with Lisa and Jill, making sure that you are coming from a place of love and not fear with your decision making and things like that. Okay. Because they really want you to know that. And they're also saying too that, oh, it's Jamie. Oh my God, Jamie. Jamie, girlfriend. Now I'm putting two and two together with what I was getting because now I know that it's you. Because they're saying that fear is driving some of your choices. And you know what we were just talking about in the club earlier, how you want to make some decisions. I don't want to like call you completely out. So I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if it's because there's a fear of the unknown if you quit, if you go somewhere else, fear of not making enough money, fear of, so just kind of put it on the back burner. But then I feel like making sure that you are trying for the good things, and then making sure that your choices are not based on fear. Dude, dragonflies for my son. Yes. I watched a pair of mourning doves build a nest on the tree of my porch. Oh my gosh. We have 1000% have to look up what mourning doves means because I don't know what that means, but that looks really cool. My deceased husband is a bald eagle. Girlfriend, I will let you know when the bald eagle comes in my freaking backyard because they come. That's a super cool. You know what my husband said? By the way, think about this. When you pass away, what animal would you come as? What animal would you show your loved one? No, seriously, which one would it be? So my husband's like, I will become a Wolverine. And I'm like, what? A Wolverine? I'm like, those are nowhere near here. I can't see a real Wolverine. So think about it. What would you be? If you passed away and you were trying to contact your loved ones who are still living, what spirit animal would you be and that you would show them to show that you're around? What one would it be? Okay. Let's see. Butterflies and robins. Okay, Melissa. What is Melissa books? Okay, Melissa, this is from Melissa Hammer. Melissa, number one, I think that you are probably diving into books. If you're not diving into books, then it's going to be some kind of education, a team education, maybe with like, spiritual stuff and that kind of thing. But here's the thing. I want you to keep this in the back of your mind. Well, not me, spirit does, okay? Is that I really feel that books and book writing is in your future. So definitely just kind of let that marinate, maybe even write down some notes for a future book that you will write. write, I'm asking them as I'm channeling this, like, oh, can it be a blog? Can it be this? No, I really feel like it's a book. And I don't know why. Let me know if this resonates or not, but I really feel like you've been wanting to write a book, or when you were little you did, or you had some kind of connection to books. There's something there with a connection to books, and it's like they want you to be able to do it, to make it known, like to actually fulfill that dream or something along those lines. So I wrote 2 books, but the thing is that like I did it because it was just like my sole purpose. It's like I just wanted to do that. That was as part of my dream and what I wanted to do. So let me know. Let's see. Yellow flowers for you. Oh my gosh, Melissa's like, oh my God, stop it. Like, what? I want to know. I think I'd be a dolphin. Dolphins are cool. You guys seen my thing about my mom and dolphins? Okay. Yeah, on Instagram, check out that reel about the dolphins. So let me know, because it could, okay, let me know, Melissa. I feel like I scared you away. So you don't have to write the book. It could be something that's a part of your journey, and then you might need to share some of like your personal journey with people. There's a big thing about you really voicing your own unique story to others. And even if you feel like you don't, like, what's it called, didn't have it badass or whatever as everybody else did, believe me, girlfriend, you got some stories, okay? Let me see. I'm going to take a drink of this again. Drew cards about my books and writing, etc. Not my jam. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. She just responded. Okay. So Melissa says, I've been talking about writing a book about my family dog who died, and he's a super soul. And the title is going to be So My Dog Died. Because he started all the spiritual stuff for our family. Oh my God. And Kate can share about Freddie Mercury, the dog. Oh my God. Can I just say, number 1, that is freaking amazing. Number 2, Melissa, during the Coffee and Cards Club meeting today, I totally saw Bohemian Rhapsody of, like I thought that one girl looked like it from Queen. And now you're talking about Freddie Mercury, the dog, who is the lead singer of freaking Queen. Bam, microphone drop. Like, I feel like your dog was there. Yes, he's literally kept my mom alive for the past year. Oh. And so anybody that has lost some fur babies, oh my gosh. And it's so funny. I'm packing now, and that's one of the card decks is the Spirit Animal by Colette Baron Reed. Yes. Okay. Why did Instagram paused? Okay, sorry, Insta. Okay, my mom was getting ready for a reading to talk to him then. What is that? Then what? Then what? Melissa, why didn't you finish it? My mom was getting ready for a reading to talk to him then. Yes, and Kelsey, oh my gosh, you did. It was the Michelle in the group. Yes. And then what are the freaking odds? Like, this is crazy. I'm saying. Oh, Michelle, you're on here. Michelle's like, I'm the one. Dude, Michelle, are you listening? Did you hear what Melissa just said? Oh, okay. My mom was getting ready for a reading to talk to him then. Oh, so she was ready. She was getting ready during our meeting. And I'm not going to get jealous that you went to another medium. That's okay. I'm just going to totally not even think of that. It's fine. That is crazy. Okay, just a recap in case you guys aren't tracking. Okay, just that's so crazy. Melissa was in a separate meeting with me today for the Coffee and Cards Club. During that time, I say that another person looked like Bohemian Rhapsody, from Queen. And at the same time that's happening, her mother is about to get ready for a reading to talk to the dog, whose name is Freddie Mercury, who is the lead singer of Queen. And I just said that Melissa needed to write a book about write a book, and that's exactly what she's trying to do. And she's trying to write a book about the dog. Wow. Oh my God. Do you guys see this? Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay. I feel bad. Sorry, Hammer the Spammer. I am highlighting this because the spammers are getting a little bit more, how do you say it? A little more smarter. So if you're not on Facebook, this is what it says. I don't have the intention of commenting on your post, but I was drawn to you. If you don't mind an accurate reading, send me a direct message. So do you see they're talking, they're hearing what we're saying about, oh, I would never comment and stuff like that. And that's what they're doing. And it's just like, don't fall for it. If any reader, I don't care, reaches out to you and says, hey, do you want a reading? Just say no. No and run, like block. I don't even care if they look legit, if they have 5,000, 100,000 followers, just block. Okay. And rant about that. Holy crow. Okay. Freddie believes sharing is caring and he loves all mediums. Melissa. I freaking love that. That was so good. Okay. Lost track of time, but I'm here. Yes, Kimberly. Synchronicity is all around. I've always felt connected, even to them as a child. Yes, spammers are pissing me the f off. You and me both, Jen. So that's why on Insta I have the blue check mark now. So at least you guys can see on Insta if it's actually me or not, because I know they ain't going to be paying for that blue check mark. Okay, I don't know who this is for, so I'm just going to say it, and then if it resonates with you, really, really take it, okay? This is cancel, clear, delete. Do you know how when you are on your computer and it's being all kinds of effed up and stuff, and then you hit Control F, delete like that? That's what basically this card is. This is saying that there's things in your life that you just need to just like literally just like just get it off, okay? And you just need to not focus on that anymore. You need to focus on something else. A couple of things are coming up. I think that, you know, there's a couple different routes of people who need to hear this. The number one thing is, if you are trying to manifest something and bring it to life, you need to let go of it. So just keep on thinking about how awesome it is it's going to be when you get it, and stay inside of that energy, and then just almost like forget about the rest of it. Because the how, the when, all that stuff, getting sucked up in that energy, it can stop you from manifesting it. So you just got to Control Alt Delete that, and then just keep your eye on the prize, and then just, you know, feel all the feelings. Okay. The other thing too is somebody is seriously either getting back with their ex-boyfriend or something along those lines, or trying to get back, or just keep on looking back. And they were like, no, you need to Control Alt Delete that freaking relationship. Okay. So I'm not sure who needs to hear that. Let me know, because like I said, this was like a general one that just popped out. So we need to not. That person is not good for you. And I really do feel like there was a back and forth kind of situation. Like there was a get back together. You know, we've all been there, that kind of thing. And I'm not sure if you worked with this person or not, or they're always at your work, but there's some kind of situation going on there. And then I think that's about it with that. And I'm just going to read this just because I feel like I need to. It says, use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. And this is literally, this is everybody now. You know, this is seriously, you got to. Hey, it's your energy that's coming at me, and then I am like feeling all of it, and then it gets me super hyper and crazy. But it's like, yes, we have to stop doing that. We got to stop negative thinking. I know you heard about it a dozen freaking million zillion times, but you have to, because your thoughts have freaking power. Think about it this way: psychics, mediums, even intuitives, all that kind of crap, right? We speak with things that are energy. We speak with things that are telepathic, which is all thought based. So guess what? Your thoughts do have a lot of freaking merit. And then when you actually say those words out loud, that's even like, whoa, way more freaking energy. So that's your homework. Everybody's homework. I am spicy today. I think it's the hat. And thank you, Joanna. I see that you were on here. Yeah, I'm being spicy today. So thank you. So here it is. Ex-hubby got under my skin in a major way today. Almost pulled me back into his narcissist ways. Yes. Control or Alt Delete. Yes, Control Alt Delete. Oh my God, Lydia, you said OMG. I want to know like what the OMG is about. Okay, I really want to know about that. Is it the wine making you hyper? Yeah, but it's not alcoholic. I don't think there's even any sugar in it. Let me see really quick. No, I don't know. It doesn't say what's in it, and it's kind of gross. But I opened it, so I got to finish it. It's dry wine. It's not alcoholic. Okay. Is there a number with that card? No, there's not. There's not, but I just pulled a twin flame card. I hated this card. I wanted to take it out. It's the only card in any deck that I ever literally just wanted to like do away with. But the thing is that twin flames are usually not a lot of times the person that you get along with the most. It's not what you think like a soulmate is. It's not like, oh my gosh, and we love each other and we're soulmates. No, that's not how twin flames are. Twin flames are going to bring out like the freaking bad part of you. Not the bad part, but you know what I mean. They're going to bring in like the hard parts of you. Let me do this, Carrie. Let me find it in the book and then see what the number is on the book. What one was it? It was like Control Alt Delete. Let me see. Okay. 26 and 27. So that's what number of the page it's on. So number 26. So 2, 6, that's 8. 8's about manifesting. 8's about month of August, maybe. So put that there. Can't stand narcissists. Yes. We have to be very careful and uphold our boundaries when during narcissist exes. Yes, and like empaths just freaking like attract them like nothing, no one's business. Ooh, okay. Marley's like, I have a job interview tomorrow. Any message? Ooh. Let's see. This is not the best deck for that, but Let me see, Marley. Twin flames suck. Yes. Oh, Carrie's still on the number 43, which after the ex-hubby deal, I realized is the age he was when he abandoned. Wow. So if you're dealing with exes and the 43 keeps on coming up and that's how old like he was or when that was happening, that's crazy. Let's see. No, you're not here now. Is that Jamie asking that? Okay. All right, let's see. I have all right, free okay, 43 added together. 53. Okay. Let's see. Marley. I know everybody is like, if freaking Carrie keeps on saying 43, you guys, Carrie was saying 43 like all of the time, but then somebody else in the club was also saying 43 and then was like, hey, what's going on with 43? Then I get a check in the mail out of the blue from my doctor's office, and I totally forgot, but I will show you proof that the freaking check was made out for $43.43. And then my brother's 43, but I don't know if that has to do with anything. So all right, so who was that? Okay, Marley, manifestation power. Oh my God. Okay, so first off, okay, I have really, really good vibes, by the way, about the job interview. I also feel too like a need to make sure that you show out your little bit of your personality. Not too much. Put a lid on it if you're crazy. No, I'm kidding. Not you, Marley. I think that you're good, but I feel like I don't know why you either get nervous or you're a little more introverted or something along those lines where you have to let people get to know you. But I just feel like having a little bit more shining of you and who you are is going to help you during that interview. And then I also think too, you have like I know it sounds crazy and I keep on saying it, but keep on thinking about how it's going like everything is going to work out how it is how you're going to be great and then almost like if this doesn't come to fruition then guess what you just dodged a bullet and something else is better is coming along but I really have good feelings about this one for you it's just that going ahead and having a little bit of your personality during that interview is going to help out. I'm going to be honest, that's all they're saying about that. So keep me posted, okay? Let me know and then I'll be with you. I don't get the whole flame thing. If you listen to that one podcast, Jennifer's on here, right? Jennifer listened to it a couple times. She talks about it. She goes more and more detail. And so then I'm like, okay. It's the person who mirrors you. It's the person that is here. It's like what is it called? You guys are both like the same petal on a flower, like that kind of thing. You guys are like together. And then basically when you guys came as like separate beings. It doesn't necessarily have to be male and female. It could be you both came as male, both came as female and that kind of thing. But basically what it is, it's your counterpart. It's the other half. It's like the other half of the yin and yang. And but think about it, if you have a yin and yang, they're complete opposites. So you're always going to have like, I don't want to say arguments and things like that, but you might, especially if both of them have trauma that they dealt with in this life. I'm going to be honest with you. I really do feel like my husband is my twin flame now. And I never, ever believed in it. I never thought that he was my soulmate or anything like that because I love my husband to death, as you guys know, but we are not like he tests me all the time. I test him all the time. But the thing is, he doesn't have any trauma or anything like. Well, he does have trauma, but he grew up completely opposite of me. So now, like, we're always constantly mirroring each other. Like, I'm crazy like this. I literally just sent him a picture. Was like, hey, you freaking married this dude, and then he's complete opposite of me. But because he's a complete opposite of me, like, there's not a lot of harm. There's harmony, but it's like, oh, let's go be spontaneous. He's like, no. And he's like, let's stay in the same place and do everything all the time. And I'm like, no. So it's crazy. Okay. So kind of a simple question, but I applied for an internship last week. Any messages for me? First off, Ascended Masters are with you. I don't like this. There's so many like yeses and nos and all that kind of stuff. Let me get my other deck. Oh, if you guys are in the club and you guys did the Oracle 101 class, this is what I'm talking about, okay? Like, you have to make sure that you have the right card deck if you're going to do card readings for the right questions. Like when you're asking about like job interviews and things like that, and I'm doing the angel therapy deck, it's not gonna be that easy. But did you apply for more than one internship? I don't know why I can't get it past me that like there's either going to be more opportunities, like there's more than one. I get a thing, of course, which you probably heard before, like don't settle on just the one or something along those lines. I also feel for some reason the one with more distance has a little bit more of a possibility and potential. So I'm not sure if this is like I feel like it's physical distance, to be honest with you. So wherever that thing is located, it's located further than the other ones. So keep your eye on that. And then anything out of this one. Girlfriend, bad news. Maybe these are all bad cards. It says no, unlikely, and reconsider. So maybe that's another reason why that they were talking about more than one internship, because maybe the one that you were thinking about right now is not the one that you're going to get, and they really want you to apply for like other ones, so that you can end up where you really need to be. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. That is true about my personality, but I will shine tomorrow. Yes. Okay. That was Marley. Marley was the one that's going for the interview that was a little more introverted. Okay. No, just apply for one so far. I'm trying to find more to apply for. I applied for one in Alabama. There we go. Yes. Okay. So apply the one in Alabama. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So keep me posted. I'm invested. You know what? It gets better the more you drink it. This is so much fun. Okay, my husband and I are twin flames, 1000% opposites. It's rewarding, but hard at times. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is rewarding. But you also just have to, yeah, it is. It is. I love my husband to death. Like, he's my everything. But okay, I got rid of the spammer. Okay, yin and yang equals balance. That's so true. Angel Answers deck works great for answers. Okay, Anita, that is perfect. I love that. Angel Answers deck works great for answers. Like, I've already like, yeah, it better be. It literally says Angel's Answers, but I actually don't have that deck. I probably need it. That one is also one that I believe is from Doreen Virtue. So I don't have that one. Thinking of moving. We're in Alabama. I'm close to Huntsville. Yes. Where are you, Lydia? Me and Kelsey talk about Alabama all the time. I used to live in Alabama. Okay, the angle is so different on IG than Facebook. Which one do you like? Which one do you like better? So some people, and then some people are on YouTube now too. It's because my cameras. I was too busy today. I wasn't able to get my cameras fixed. Okay, we're in the process of buying a winter home in Florida. Any guidance? Yes, take me with you. I will be your house chaperone. No kidding. Okay, what, you don't have a deck? I know. Like, what's up? I don't have a deck. I don't. Okay. Can't tell. I can't tell. It gets better with the look on your face. Yes. Okay. So Karen, let me talk to you first. Okay. First off, it says release, and I hate these cards. Sometimes I freaking hate them because it's like, oh, release. What do you want me to release? This was literally just in my head. Release the desired outcome. Yeah. Okay. I got that. Okay. But we're freaking human, and we need freaking places to live. I hate that. So sometimes I'm like, you know what, Angel? You didn't freaking incarnate, so you don't get to freaking say so. Get me somebody over here that's incarnated before. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. I'm like, you know what? If you never lived this tough life, then you don't get no say so in this. Okay. I don't know. Although you look closer to the camera on IG. Oh, do I need to like go back? Like, I don't want to be like all up in my grill. I don't like that. Okay. So sorry about that. Come visit anytime. So Karen, let me see if I can get another deck that's a little bit better, because this one's like clear yourself, third eye chakra, blah, 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 right? But when I tune into those cards, it's not really talking about your move. Okay, I got it now. Sorry. Okay. It's not talking about your move because they want you to focus on other things right now. You need to put your ducks in a row. You need to get other things together. You need to get yourself a little bit together. Okay. You need to like get the craziness of your mind a little under control. I feel like you're good at that. I don't feel like a whole bunch of craziness happening upstairs. I feel like you're very like logical, you're very like grounded and blah, 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 blah. Maybe you think a little bit too much, but believe me, I've seen a freaking lot worse, inside of mine. So basically what they're saying is, focus on the other things and then the movement's going to come. But I'll be honest with you, I don't feel it not happening. I feel it completely 1000% happening. So I would just keep on, basically getting everything ready and then doing it. And then just to let you know, this is kind of crazy. I don't know like if this resonates or not, but they're saying that you are looking in the right spot. And it's almost like that. So let me know. And if you have some challenges and stuff, I would just roll with the punches, because it's almost like whatever challenges you get, it's going to be good. So let me know. Okay. Got it too. The reading, and I'm cooking dinner and then added the ingredients in the wrong order. That energy is crazy here. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm loving our Oracle card course. Yes. Okay, cool. Karen, you're good. Okay, let me see. Oh, like what Michelle said this. So let me see. It says yin and yang. Balance was a reference to you and your husband being opposites. Maybe that is why he's your twin flame. For 1000%. Yes. Yes. And there's someone else thinking about moving. Yeah. And then with the Florida thing, for some reason, Karen, I'm really sensing more of, well, you said winter, so maybe that's the reason why. I was going to say more into the fall situation, but yeah. Oh, there you go. Katie. Maybe it's Katie. I'm going to switch card decks. I'm switching over to the Archangel Power Tarot. Okay. Okay. Tarot or tarot. Okay, but I believe, anyways, I'm not sure, but I believe that Doreen Virtue started that, the tarot thing, and not the tarot. But I can't prove that it was her. But that's when I first learned about it, and it was because of the aggressiveness of tarot. Like, oh my gosh, tarot is so scary. So some people say tarot, like that really makes a big difference. Okay, so Katie. Ooh, oh, it's a good one. It's a good card. It is Six of Michael, by the way, which is also the Six of Swords, but it talks about movement. It literally shows movement on this card and things like that. And what they're saying, though, and it literally says it right there. I'll read it to you. It's light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation, and travel. Bam. Bam. And but the good thing about this, though, this card is that it's showing that there was challenges or whatever with the move and with you moving and things like that. But then I feel like they're saying that it's all going to calm down. It's all going to come into fruition. And even though this is a 6 card, I don't know why, but I'm thinking of 3. So 3 is sometimes March, or maybe it's going to be 3 months or 3 weeks, that kind of thing. So keep that in the back of your mind. Oh, and Shelly, you got the crystal cards ball. Okay, these here. These are freaking amazing cards, you guys. The Crystal Ball Pocket Oracle. They're 13 freaking cards. They're like $10. If you order them, I make $1 zillion. Well, not really. I don't make anything at all. Just go to Amazon or Hay House. They're right there. But no, I'm kidding. Yeah. So they're freaking awesome because they literally just have like yes, no's, like literally yeses and no's. Like there's only 13. So if you need something that was like, hey, I need to cut through the BS and I just want to know yes or no, these are the card deck for you. It's right here. There's only 13 things to choose from. So I love it. Okay. Okay. I want those pocket oracles so bad. Ah! Okay. And Michael. Oh my gosh. And Michael is your past husband. Oh my gosh. And it's a Michael card. Ah! I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yes. Find your place in Tennessee. Yeah. Where are you looking, Jamie, in Tennessee? I'm going to take a sip. Wish me luck. Oh, yeah. I don't know how to describe it, you guys. That's nasty, but I'm almost done with it. Not really. Okay, let me see. Lots about moving. My elderly parents have to find a new place ASAP. I'm feeling hopeful, but running out of ideas. Any guidance would be amazing. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Nashville. Oh, you know I used to live outside of Nashville. Man, Nashville is freaking awesome. Oh, yeah, I talked to you about this, Jamie. I remember now. Okay, so let's see what's up with you and your parents and things like that. Oh, my God. Books. That's what I'm saying. I am like this freaking. That's why you need to know your deck. I accidentally shuffled that deck. So funny because during my my readings, like my one-on-one readings and stuff like that, I don't really even use cards. Maybe I'll use a little, you know, maybe once in a while, but you don't even need cards. But for you guys, I like to do cards. Okay, let me see name. Sea Love Studio. Ooh, okay, girlfriend. I'm really surprised that you're having a hard time because this is one thing that you're using your resources wisely. This one is saying that you're really good, that like you have invested wisely. The only thing that I would possibly say as an idea that's kind of coming to me through this card right now is if your parents have any kind of resources through like Medicare or AARP or something along those lines, that it's really important to use the resources that maybe you don't have. For some reason, I'm just getting this feeling too that maybe you are stepping in where you don't have to step in. So almost think about it as if you weren't around them, what would be happening? Like if they didn't have you to rely on, then what kind of resources out there would they be taking advantage of to really help them? But when it comes to that, I think that it might go over your due date, but for some reason I'm really sensing June. Okay, so that's the other thing. And oh man, sorry, I'm just trying because they were bringing up things with your parents that need to be moved a little bit, need to be changed. Like I don't know if one of them, I'm really going more towards dad, but that could just I'm feeling like it's still like a tie of where he is and not wanting to move or something situation. There's a lot of energy that is like staying there that needs to like kind of be released. But in yours, as long as you're taking advantage of the resources, that's all that you can do. And then also just keep on trusting that process. Literally, that's all they're saying because it's almost like out of your hands. And there's nothing more that you can do. And that's literally it. Pay attention to the resources and then try to get the energy moving where they are. And then almost like one of them more on board with moving because there's like some energy there where it's like static. It's like keeping it there, making sure that you're like moving their stuff or something like that, trying to get it like moving. And I say this because, like I said, I feel like it's your dad, but it could be your mom, but the energy is stuck there where they're at right now. Okay, stepdad has Parkinson's. So maybe it's not the Parkinson's thing that I'm talking about that's keeping him stuck though. So there's either attachment to the house or attachment not wanting to go. There's some kind of attachment that needs to be like released. So think about that. Let it marinate. Maybe it will. I don't know. Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to drink that no more. You guys are right. Okay, I have water now. Wait a second. Really quick. We're taking an intermission. We're taking an intermission. Look at this. I can't even drink it. And for anybody that's joining, this is not alcoholic. Intermission. We interrupt the readings. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. Keep me updated, Sea Love. I like Sea Love. Much better. Much better. Okay, let's see. Okay, Zoe. Okay, first off, if you are, I don't care who you are. I really don't care. I think everybody needs this deck, which is the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. You would think that I'm affiliate for all these cards. I am not. I'm only affiliate for one card deck. But anyways, this is out of print. It's also Doreen Virtue card. She sucks. All of her cards are the freaking best. Everybody needs to get this card because it just like literally will just tell you exactly like what is going on in the relationship. It's so clear cut. It's so incredibly accurate, but you have to get the knockoffs because they are completely out of print. And if you were to get this one, the original one, oh my God, it's like $80 or something along those lines. So let's see, Zoe. This is always so perfect. Okay. Oh my God. 1 second. The card flew out. So I'm going to let you know. Oh. Okay. The card, Zoe, is literally reconciliation. So according to the cards right now, it's saying that he will come back. So there's going to be some kind of time where he comes back into your life and blah, 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 and that kind of thing. I don't know why that all of these cards that came up were still like the good cards. But for some reason, I can't get over the fact that I still don't like him. And I don't like him for you. And I'm not sure if it's because of like, well, how you guys broke up, but he's still a good person. You know, in a one-on-one reading, I would go into more details with that. But there's something there about you two together that I really don't like. But however, maybe it's not completely over. Maybe you guys are still going to. Maybe there's still going to be this chance because every single one of these cards are just talking about. Here, I'll go through them just so you know. Honeymoon, which freaking talks about like, hey, when you guys are going to be able to have like it come to a good part in your relationship once you know you guys are starting to communicate again. It talks about letting your friends help you, which is literally about sounding boards and things like that and having somebody to vent to. This one's talking about this could be the one. That means that you guys could actually have potential for like long-term success. This one is express your love. So you also might have to be the one that reaches out to him first, but I felt like you did reach out to him already, but let me know if you didn't. And then it says forgiving and learning. So maybe you guys are one of them that, you know, is breaking up and you guys are each other's boomerangs and then you guys will get back together. And then it also talks about you guys just getting to know each other on more of like that deeper level. And then maybe this time you guys will be more successful than you were other times. So let me know what you think about that. I would call you Zoe. This is the Romance Angels deck. Love this deck. Love this deck. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Could be twin flames. Oh, that's so true. Somebody told me once that my ex-husband, that I actually killed him in a former life. And I was like, yes. And then she was like, that's not a good thing. And I'm like, oh, really? If you knew how he treated me, you wouldn't think that way. Okay. Okay, he is okay. And keep me posted, Zoe. Okay, just keep me posted. Let me know how things go. And I also want to make sure too that the other things that I said, if that resonates or not, because I want to make sure that what you do know resonates from the past, so that you can trust what I say about the future. And that's like a thing for everybody. If you go to any psychic, making sure that they can confirm things that you already know, so that you can go ahead and you can trust about things that they say about the things that you don't know. We've killed each other in past life, all positive cards. I know. And I didn't get positive like vibes. Maybe because I'm on Team Zoe and I don't like maybe how you guys broke up or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't like that he's not messaging you back or something. I'm not really positive. But yeah. Okay. Okay, Ro, how are you doing, girlfriend? Haven't seen you in a minute. Why am I okay? I hope my daughter's ex isn't hers. Honestly, please don't have them get back together. Yes. Okay. Ro, for some reason, separation came up with yours. I'm just going to leave that. I just want to know what you think. One time, separation came up for me and my husband, and I was like, oh my God, like we're going to break up? No way. Like, there's no way. Like, we are one of those people, and I think you guys know, like, you guys know people who are just together, who are just going to be together forever. And that's how I feel like me and my husband are. Maybe we won't be. But then as soon as I pulled that card, I went downstairs and he said that he had to leave for work, like he had to go travel for work. And I'm like, oh man, that's why the separation was coming up. Okay. Oh, okay. I have tried to reach out to him, but he hasn't responded. Maybe that's why I don't like him. Maybe that's why I don't like him. So how about this, Zoe? Because I don't like the fact that you've reached out to him and then he hasn't responded and then all the good cards come up. So what I think that you should do then is, number one, release all the energy. Okay, so just release all the outcome of him coming back. And then I want you to send him love, like not in a text message or anything else. I want you to send him the vibration of love. I want you to send him that kind of love and then see what happens. And so, ooh, separation, maybe work. Yes, let me pull another one. Okay. So then maybe it is that. What I was going to say. Okay, I was doing a reading for someone. There was a really cool thing that happened. Now I forget what it was. Okay. Let me see. My son's dad popped back up and reached out to me recently. Oh my gosh. Yep, she did. Okay. He did say to be my friend. Yeah. So maybe you guys can do that. Like, start off as the friends and then work you guys' ways back up to it. And then yes. Okay. Let's see. Row. Embrace your inner child. Okay. And it says new friends or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. So because you thought about work, I want to relate this card to work. And what I think it is like having a little bit more fun. You know what I mean? Bring your inner child out and not taking it so seriously, because no matter where you work, we have a tendency to, get, what is it called? We have a tendency to take things too seriously. And so we don't want to do that. I even worked at a childcare center, and you want to know something? I got yelled at once on my appraisal, if you will, saying that I used smiley faces. I used smiley faces on the kids' progress reports. Okay, I worked with children who were 1 year old. So I would did great with their sippy cup, smiley face, and they were like, that's unprofessional. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? So making sure that you're not doing that, having a little bit more fun. And for some reason, I do really feel like June, you need to take a trip, you need to do something, you need to relax, you need to go away. So if we do have that coffee and cards club, like meetup that we want to do in Florida, and if it's in June, like this is your 1000% like your sign, okay? Manifest the ability to come. Okay. Okay, he did say to my friend that he has lost feelings for me and doesn't want me back. But it was only 2 weeks ago that he was saying this to me, that he always loved me and that I would be his last relationship. Okay, now that's BS. Maybe that's why I don't like him. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Even though he might come back and the cards say that, I was right about his energy. I don't like his energy. I would think that, you know what, girlfriend, if look, all the girls on here right now, don't you feel the same way? Like, I feel like Zoe deserves better than that. I think she does. I think you deserve better. So he might come back, and when he comes back, I want you to be like, you know what? Too late. Okay, but then I find out he asked out a mutual friend of ours when he said he didn't like her in that way. See, the cards said good things. Like, he can come back, but it didn't. His energy doesn't lie. Those cards don't lie either. He can totally come back to you. He can totally, keep on BSing you, but it's not good. He's a player. He's a player. So maybe I'm from the South, but smiley faces or sad faces were standard notes home from school on day reports from daycare. Yeah, but here in Detroit in the hood, You can't do that apparently. Let's see. Who else is on Instagram? Comment if you're on Instagram so that I can see if I'm drawn to you for a reading. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Kimberly, what's going on with you? It says make bold and ambitious choices. This talks about networking. It talks about coming together. I also feel like you've already done some of these things. And so that's really, really good. I'm also seeing a rainbow too. Just keep in mind that rainbow usually means one of two things. Sorry, rainbow usually does mean one or two things for me, but for you, I feel like this is one that you really need to do. And that is keep in mind or keep an outlook for somebody in the LGBTQ community. So that would be somebody that comes into your life that is, gay, bisexual, transgender, those kinds of things, because that could be your sign. That someone that you're supposed to work with, or somebody that, spirit put into your life. There's something there. So I would definitely keep your eye on that too. And then look at this. This says time to act quickly, choose logic over emotions with some of these things. Okay. With some of the things that you're going through. But I really feel like that first one, I don't know, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. Come on, you're in the suburbs. I am. Hey, but I grew up on 8.5 Mile, man, right? But like when people say, oh, where are you from? Like when I was living in Georgia and stuff like that, they were like, oh, they're like, where are you from? And I'm like, near Detroit. And they're like, how Detroit? And I like, how near? And I was like, oh, 8.5 Mile. They're like, oh, then you're from Detroit. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, you gotta go on the other side of 8 Mile. My in-laws still live on 7 Mile, well, 6 Mile. 6 Mile. They still live on 6 Mile in Detroit. They still do. There's all sorts of abandoned houses caught fire all around, but they're still there kicking it. Okay, wait a second. There was Aaliyah. Okay, is there a current card for your partner and I? Yes, just a welcome. Do you know if it's a collectible oracle cards? I have a lot of Doreen Virtue decks from many years ago. Yes, majority. Number one, all of her decks are out of print. Hay House respected her wishes to no longer print them. So that is a good news. Aaliyah, sorry about this. So that's a good news. And then some of them are very, they're worth a lot of money. So some of them, like the Butterfly Oracle deck, I have like 3 or 4 of them. That goes for probably like $100 and stuff like that. Some of them, there's no like increase in prices, but they're still collector's editions because they are no longer in print. So, ooh, Aaliyah, the wedding card. What is going on? Spill the beans, Aaliyah. I am not elaborating on this because this is just such a direct card. So what is going on? Have you guys talked about marriage? Let me see. Okay, where at? I was on Dodge, just south of 9 Mile, outside of Detroit. Oh wow, I was on 8.5. I was in Hazel, Tucky. Oh, you grew up at 9 Mile? Yeah, I was in Hazel, Tucky. Yeah. Well, I grew up a lot of places, as you guys probably heard on my latest podcast episode, but I was mostly in Hazel Park a lot in Warren. I was born in Warren. Grew up on 8 Mile and Beach Daily. Nice. That's a little bit more west, isn't it? Okay. I want your last unicorn deck. Oh my gosh. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. Ugh. Oh, wait. No, you are talking about the last unicorn deck. You are talking about the one from, what is it called? From like the 90s. No, the 80s. Okay, who here watched the last unicorn deck? Okay, unicorn movie. I love that freaking movie. You know what? That's it. I'm buying that card deck. Somebody, I think on Etsy or somewhere, has created that card deck, and I'm going to do it because I literally watched that show on repeat. Do you guys know The Last Unicorn? That movie? It's freaking amazing. You grew up in Troy. Troy's like Troy's nice. Just like freaking, by the way, Kid Rock grew up in Romeo. Okay. So he's not from Detroit. Have you ever been to Romeo? My sister's grandparents live out in Romeo, and they are like rich. Okay. They're rich. Eminem, his trailer park is on the north side of 8 Mile. That means Eminem was from freaking Warren. He went to Lincoln, which is Warren, but then again, he did hang out a lot south side of 8 Mile. 8 Mile separates Detroit from the rest of the cities, just so you guys know. Okay. Oh, yep, he's fake ghetto. Yes. Marshall Mathers is real ghetto. I would think that. But guess what? Kid Rock's aunt lived in Royal Oak, And one time when I was a teenager, we decided we got the address to his aunt's house. So this was like 1997, 1998. And then we show up at his aunt's house and Kid Rock is there. You guys don't even understand. Kid Rock was there. His freaking tour bus was outside of his aunt's house. Like, what are the freaking odds? And I am like, like his tour bus was huge, which by the way, I didn't think that you could go on a side street like that. His house, the house was very, very small and it had like flames and everything else. It was crazy. So yes. You went to school with Marshall? Oh my God. My husband danced with Kim. You know what I'm talking about? So there's this I guess that Kim used to dance at this club on Hoover and 10 Mile. And my husband was there and he was dancing with her. And then I guess they got done and somebody was like, you know who that is, and told him. And he was like, okay, I'm never dancing with her again. He was like, I don't want any of that kind of drama. Okay. So I saw that deck on Amazon for like $150. Oh my God. Yeah. That's why I said for this one, you're going to have to get the knockoffs. Kid Rock used to come to Warren and play music at some parties we'd go back to before he was famous. Oh, because, oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So, oh yes, any guidance in regarding to my new upcoming spiritual business? Okay, first off, girlfriend, it's saying that you might be taking too long making some decisions. Okay. So you need to like act like, don't think too much. It's better to go out there and start like doing some of it and then to take too long. Like I feel like you've already taken long enough to start the spiritual business and to do it. And they're saying, boom, girlfriend, get more out there. I also feel like July being a very big month. So I'm thinking like, this is how I would do it. I would like start doing everything now, get yourself, up and running and that kind of thing ASAP. And then hopefully starting by July, you're going to get more into the groove. That's what I would do if I were you. And I don't know if you also work with like Reiki or any kind of healing modalities, but that's also really big with you. So, and also like a lot of the colors of the chakras. I'm not really sure why that's coming up, but just kind of think about that, even if when it comes to branding and that kind of thing. And it's literally saying to take action. So really be taking those actions and not thinking too much into it, okay? You just got to keep on it going, okay? And again, a lot of that healing modality that's around. So I used to, but you can still offer healing stuff too, in addition to like readings and things like that. But there is a big healing modality thing around you. So whether it's going to be Reiki, pranic healing, theta healing, that kind of thing, but that is something, or there's just something around it. So even if you have collaboration opportunities or whatever with someone who does that and whatnot, then this is going to be your sign to do it. Okay. Let me know what you think. Okay. Okay. Where in Michigan? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're talking a lot about around here. We need more specific. We were just talking about Kid Rock being from Romeo. Okay, who is this for? This is for Jasna. Oh my God, look at the same as that card came up. So this is definitely for you. Like, do you see it? Yes. And then Jasna, same thing. They're talking about having to take action. All right. And then for you specifically too, it's like taking, okay, first off, getting other people outside of your head is number one, because it literally says detoxifying and that kind of thing. So you really need to like detoxify, get other people out of your head, almost like either journaling, getting away and that kind of thing, and then coming up with your next game plan. But for some reason, I feel like a lot of action that needs to be taking place, and almost like the same thing that I just read is that don't think too much into it. Okay. Just going ahead, like if you're applying for jobs or whatever it is you're doing, I want you just to keep on doing it and not really thinking a whole bunch about it. It's like almost like just doing it. And then, like, how do I say this? Where's my words? My words went. It's like, and then embracing the awesomeness of it. Because I'm not sure if it's like you're going to be applying for a job and then you forget about it and then they call you back or some sort of situation. But it's like more action is needed and more of that positivity and more of that action is needed that has to do with you and not other people. Okay. Detoxify game plan. Yes. Continue doing. Yes. So keep on doing that, but don't do it in a bad way. Do it in like in a fun way. Do it in a way that you're excited. So you hold that excitement energy and not the, oh my God, I'm stressed out energy, because that's not going to give good juju. So I don't know if you know this, and maybe Random Thorpe on Instagram too. Like even when you post something, then, oh my gosh, my phone might die on Instagram. I don't think I have a charger in here, but it's okay because we're almost done. So even when you post something, it's like there is an energetic like thing behind it. There's energy behind it. That's the reason why that sometimes that you might think that people are spammy or you don't like people and things like that, because it's the energy behind it, because sometimes they don't come across right. So you actually have that when you're interviewing, when you are submitting resumes, when you're doing anything electronically. You think that your energetic footprint's not on there, but it is. And that's the reason why sometimes you might love people when it's like, why do I even love them? It's because of the energy as they post something. Their post might freaking suck, but you kind of still like it because you're attached to that energy that they had when they were fulfilling it. Okay, amazing. I have been procrastinating and I don't even know why. And it says, I plan to Reiki Master Certified and plan to offer coaching for people who are grieving from loss. I've also been working on my mediumship. Way to go! Yes, told you so. Like, I just want to do like a told you so dance. Like, told you so, told you so, told you so. Oh my gosh, OMG, WTF. By the way, Instagram, I'm about to die because my phone's about to die. So you can head on over to Facebook. Facebook, Rise into Your Power. So you put it in the search bar, Rise into Your Power, or Heather Danielle Psychic Medium. I'll come up. Okay, and we're going to do pick a card really quick, and then we'll let you go. Sorry I didn't do this earlier. I just got caught up. Okay, so now we're going to do pick a card, because this is usually what I do when we do coffee and cards. So, okay. Oh, wow, that was easy. I didn't have to shuffle again. They told me that those were the right ones. So get ready. Move your joints around a little bit. Man, I'm sore. Okay. And then whatever that you need guidance on right now, just bring to the forefront of your mind. And then you're going to choose A, B, or C. A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them higher than the other. Maybe one of them stands out. Maybe one of them you're resistant to. Maybe you can see one in your mind's eye, A, B, or C. I cannot get over it. Like, I already know my card. I already know my card. Yes. Oh, you're so welcome. Yes. Okay, this is my card, y'all. My card is definitely A. Like, even when I said 1, 2, 3, like the 1 was standing out to me. So definitely card A. But I have no idea. I don't have a question, though. I don't have a question. I don't know. And then when I ask what I need a question about, my husband comes up and my traveling for work comes up. So let's get started. And if you haven't liked this post, then like it. And then I'll know that you are ready for the reveal. Okay, A, seeing B, but thinking maybe a little from all. Hey, that's, yes. Okay. Yes. Ooh. So what you're saying is I had the interview last week and it went well. And I had made a list of Amazon that I would need for the desk because I'd be up from home. Yes. And then going ahead and listening to this, Bianca, of what's coming up. Okay. So card A is Knight of Michael. Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. And it says sudden changes. So this is really good. This is talking about there's a lot of energy if you chose A. There's a lot of energy around whatever that you were asking about, but now is really the time to take that action. So take inspired action. Inspired action means in spirit action. It talks about your intuitive nudges and things like that. Where are you being guided to make those changes and to do? And then sometimes, just keep this in mind, sometimes if you're thinking about you want one area of your life to move, sometimes you need to move another area first before this one will, go forward. Okay. And this is a big thing. Making sure that you don't get caught up in your emotions. That's a big part of this card, okay? Because you might be insecure, you might have confidence issues, you might not feel like you're good enough, you might feel like all of these things, but it's almost like what's happening right now is better for you. And if you think about it more logically, it's going to be better for you. So for example, I was just thinking about my husband in this, and I'm traveling for work, and it's like, yeah, but we do so much better when we're apart because we are so bad for each other. Because when I'm with him, I want to eat bad and I want to like hang out and I don't want to work out and things like that because I just want to hang out with him. And so now if this card is telling me, hey, instead of choosing that emotion, choose logic. And it's really good for me to be away right now because then I can get myself into some good habits and that kind of thing. And then I'm going to be seeing him again and we're going to make a lot more money too while being apart and those kinds of things. So thinking about it in a good way. That's honestly like a big theme of tonight is like the positive thinking vibe. Okay, so let me know how that resonates with you. Okay. And then, whoever chose B is talking about major life changes. This is talking about completion. This is talking about that any kind of challenges that you have went through are coming to an end. So this is a really, really good card too, but it's also a card too that is, like I said, again, about the transformation. It's about the changes. So And then it literally says a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual insight and growth. So this is literally talking about that. It does have a happy ending. It is really good. And yes. Okay. Anything else? Anything else that's coming up? No, if you chose card B, I hate to say it, but if you're not where you want to be, it's almost like riding the course a little bit and knowing that you have already received the message and already received that guidance. And so basically, it's almost like, I don't want to say time, but it's, you're going to reap what you sow. It's going to come up. Okay. So let me know how that resonates. I know things are kind of, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to show that. I mean to block them. Okay, my ex's name is Mike. No shining armor. Yes, but he used to be my tall, dark, and handsome man. I swear to God, Michael. Like all these cards are named Michael. So definitely, with the husband who passed too, like he's really really strong. Oh my God, look at this card C, and you chose card B, girlfriend. So yes, I had a feeling you chose card B. So yes. So Zong, like they said that you heard the messages and you're going to do that now. And because you're going to do it, that's how come you're going to, basically reap what you sow and have manifest all the good stuff. Okay, so card C is literally what I was just talking about a little bit a few minutes ago, and that's the Seven of Michael. And so if you know the tarot, then this is going to be actually the Seven of Cups. Okay, and so this is really talking about, okay, you have to get clear on your decisions. You have to get clear on what you truly want. All right, and you have to really make those choices from that place of love. And then you know what I'm going to do? I don't ever do this. I don't think I've ever done this with this card deck ever, but I'm actually going to read from the book. Yeah, I don't, because I love this card deck, but it says, you may feel the situation is too complicated, but further research will reveal that the right course of action. Intuition provides useful guidance on how to sort through the possible choices. Listen to your inner voice. Don't be lulled into daydreams. Get clear on what you want and then take action without looking back. If you're drawn to a particular bucket on the card, the chakra color holds meaning and guidance in your choices. So this is something that all of us can do. So the colors of the rainbow. And are you ready? 3 seconds. I want you to choose a color. 1, 2, 3. What color did you choose? If you didn't do it, I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to look at the colors. Ready? Purple. A lighter purple. No, purple, white, blue, green, orange, yellow, red. Okay, let's go through it really quick. Got the Seven of Cups twice for yourself. So yes, so if you do the purple, spiritual card. So that is going to be what your focus needs to be. Your spiritual self. It's not separate. It's not separate. Don't go be like, I can't meditate. I don't have time to meditate. Don't care. Don't care. You don't have to meditate. You have to talk to spirit and your spirit guides, your past loved ones all throughout the day. Play with your intuition all throughout the day. So that's going to be your main focus. Okay, if you got yellow, that means your confidence, okay? Your sense of self. That is what you really need to concentrate on, is you. Even working with your creativity a little bit, and that's going to help raise your vibration, and that's going to help your intuition grow stronger. All right, blue. Mine was blue as well, too. It's communication. All right, so some of us are really good at communicating, some of us aren't. If you're really good at communicating, then you got to make sure that you come across a little bit more clearer and also a little bit more softer. So if you have a good time communicating, if you're okay with that, just keep on remembering that you get more sugar than a stick. All right. And if somebody is pissing you off basically with communication, then basically what I want you to do is just keep on sending them love and then try to see it from their viewpoint, even though it might seem crazy, because that might help you with the understanding of them, and then it might help clear up communication. Okay. So if you are somebody who has a hard time speaking up and speaking their truth, that is where your homework is. You need to just kind of, okay, small little steps, okay? Maybe with someone that you feel comfortable with, and then if you have to make up reasons on why you can't do something, have the reasons get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. All right, that's your homework. All right, so red is all about security and foundation. It's about money. So it's like, okay, where do I need to heal this? Do I need to heal my money mindset? Do I have like really bad money mindset issues because of my parents? Do I believe that money doesn't grow on trees? Those kinds of things. Do you need to fix that? Do you feel like you're insecure in your life, as in your security with your house and your home and things like that? So if you are, then that's good. But then if you are secure and you are secure with money and all those kinds of things, then we want to make sure that you're not too attached to the security and things like that. We got to make sure that you're outside of your comfort zone, that you're exploring new things, and you're not too attached to any kind of the material things and the security. Okay. So nobody said orange, but orange, just in case you were thinking it, Orange is all about, well, yeah, orange is all about, this is not resonating with the chakras right now. I understand this. I understand the yellow one is about relationships, but for some reason, the orange is coming up talking about relationships right now. And also a little bit of that sense of self and the need to be creative. If you got orange, this is not the colors of the chakra. This is like literally spirit channeling me right now that you really need to focus on yourself and you really need to focus on what makes you happy right now, because that's going to help be the driving force of your life moving forward. Okay, green is talking about, oh my gosh, Melissa, it's so funny that you chose green because you want to write that book on the grieving process and stuff like that. That talks about healing, either that you are healing or you are a healer. So maybe you're both. I know that I am. I know a lot of people on here are both. So I just feel like that's what your homework is then. It's going to be making sure like that is balanced, that you're giving yourself enough love as your other people. And then it's also recognizing that you are healing and then you are also the role of a healer too. Is there anyone that I didn't say? Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. The purple, the blue, the yellow, the orange, the green. Yep, I think that we did it. Yes, listening as well as communicating. Love that, Anita. Love that active listening. And I think that's exactly, and here's the thing. If you are on this call right now and you're listening, literally, you have like the ability to read in between the lines, even energetically, even if you don't trust it yet, even if you doubt it and those kinds of things. And it's like listening between the lines. You can literally feel someone else's energy. Like there's this girl that I've been in a meeting with, and she has been a capital BITCH. I mean, I have to interrupt her and I have to stand up for my people because I am like, no, this is absolutely wrong how you are talking. And then once I stopped with such abrasiveness and I was listening to her, number one, I didn't like what she was saying. I didn't really care about that, but it was the energy in her voice. And I was like, oh my God, she's so insecure because she has no idea what the heck she's doing. And she's afraid that she's going to get in trouble. And she's basically lashing out on people. And now what I ended up doing was I just tried to kill her with kindness. So killing with kindness and sending love. Oh my God, today was the best freaking meeting with her. She was so sweet. In fact, she even apologized once. Ever since I've been on meetings with her, she has been rude and nasty and guess what? Now it's actually peaceful. I think we're getting along. Yeah. Yeah, definitely doing the confidence thing if you get yellow. Yep. Confidence. So like for you, because I know you're looking at job situations and things like that, that's what I do. Like I had to make sure that I was confident enough to even apply for jobs that I felt like scared and, maybe wouldn't work out and those kinds of things. I love it. Killing people with kindness. Yes. My favorite color is red, but I instantly thought yellow first. Yes, there you go. That's probably the reason why. That's what you need. Oh, thank you, Jasna. I am the best. And blue. Hopefully you got your thing, your message. All right. Thank you for joining me. I had so much fun. And then I will see you on Sunday for coffee and cards because obviously my cocktail did not work out tonight. My mocktail. All right. I love you so much. And then I will see you guys on Sunday. Okay. 9 o'clock. See you here. Love you.